Cool. Hello and welcome to Tea Break Live. It's Monday. And that can mean only one thing. It's time to make something in a short amount of time. In the time it takes to drink a cup of tea, believe it or not. If you've never joined us before, this is the format. We've got a cup of tea. Today we've got a guitar, but other times we've used the keys. Other times we've done a bit of looping, a bit of lyric writing. Today I've got an idea in mind. I'll tell you what that is in a second. But basically, the fixtures here are me. Me doing this. A bit of making music. That's a fixture. We've also got a tomato timer, which we're going to set. And we're just going to see what we can come up with in that time. And the other fixture, of course, the final one, is a cup of tea. And it is absolutely roasting here today. So this is commitment to the format more than anything else. I haven't had a sip out of it yet, but maybe I will now. It's a nice cup of tea, but it is extremely warm. So without further ado, let's do this. 10 minutes. The idea I've got today is a fairly simple one. I'm going to move that slightly further away from the microphone. Is that I basically, the way that I organise my songwriting, I actually use an app where I put everything in either in voice note form or just normal note form. And I used to use just the notes app on here. But now what I do is I make a distinction between what I think is a song and what I think is an idea. Now, an idea to me could be just like a sequence of chords, a lyric line. Ooh, maybe I should write a song about this. But it becomes a song when it's got at least two distinctive sections that kind of gel into each other. Be that a chorus and a riff, or a verse and a chorus, a verse and a bridge. And then it kind of becomes a song. And it's okay for it to sort of break rules on that for me. I feel like sometimes there are songs that become two songs joined together. I recently learned that Welcome to the Black Parade was one of those songs. Not that was one of my songs personally, but I learned that was two songs merged together. And I've done that before too. But basically I've got a sort of way of filtering through and finding the ideas and the songs. And I found one earlier when I was making this cup of tea, believe it or not, that I thought this would be a good starting point for a song. And I obviously just sort of had this idea, and you can hear the kettle boiling in the background. I'll just play it to you. Okay, so just to be clear, that is not an idea I've had today. The date on that is the 3rd of January, believe it or not. But when I was making my cup of tea, I thought, let's go through and find one. And that's the one that stood out. And I worked it out. That seems to be the main guitar bit. And then it goes into like a... So, yeah, I'm going to make something out of that. And I feel like maybe that's the main riff of the song. So maybe the verse could have like a... So so you can reference the riff a bit. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to take the lyric, whatever kind of comes to me, really. I've been sitting in the middle of the road. I don't know. I've been sitting in the middle of the road. I've been sitting in the middle of the road, waiting for you in the da-da-da-da-da. Toad. That's the only word I can think of right now. I'm sitting in the middle of the road. I've been sitting in the middle of the way. I'm probably going to use Toad because I feel like I can't get past it now. I've been sitting in the middle of the road, waiting for you by the river like a Don't know much about toads. I need a 2-syllable toad. Let's go for a toad type. Common toad. Other toad types include. I never thought we'd be here. I've been sitting in the middle of the road, by the river like a I've been sitting in the middle of the road, waiting for you like a European toad. Doesn't really work, does it? Maybe I could just find rhymes for road. Road rhymes. I've been sitting in the middle of the road, in the patches where the flow can sing it slowed. I've been sitting in the middle of the road, in the places where the traffic is too slow. Here's the other tip. We could also find road thesaurus. Let's do this so we can get some different rhymes, because I think the toad thing's a bit ridiculous. I've been sitting in the middle of the drive, I've been sitting in the middle of the drive, waiting for you to come home. I've been sitting in the middle of the drive. Let's go for drive rhymes. Let's try it. I'm sitting in the middle of the drive, been waiting since 5:30. I've been sitting in the middle of the drive since you left me here about 5:30. okay, it'll do for now. It's placeholder lyrics, okay? You've been sitting in the middle of the drive since I left you there about 5:30. You've been saying there'd be nowhere left to. You were saying that you wanted. You were saying that you really want to go. And you were saying that you really had to go. Had to run. Okay. You were saying that you really had to go. You were saying I'm taking. You were saying that I really had to go. But the things are something way too slow. I've been sitting in the middle of the drive since I left you there about 5:30. You were saying I was taking it slow. You were gonna have to You were saying I was taking it slow. I don't like that now. Go. Right. Okay. That's the timer. I'm going to carry on. I need to finish this. Okay. Ooh. I've been sitting in the middle. Or is it you? Let's try that. You've been sitting in the middle of the drive since I left you there about 5:30. Sitting there with a glass of Bordeaux, telling me that you know you've got to go. Okay. Sitting there with a glass of Bordeaux, telling me that you know you've got to go. Okay. This is what we've got so far then. You've been sitting in the middle of the drive. We can do that better. You've been sitting in the middle of the drive since I left you there about 5:30. Sitting there with your glass of Bordeaux, telling me that you know you've got to go. So there you go. I can maybe see that going somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. But that's just taking an idea and maybe turning it into what I would think of as a song. Maybe I should have stuck with the Toad thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's what I would do. That's how I'd take that further. Really just comes from messing around, right? Playing with things. And I feel like whatever lyrics I put on that melody would be enough to carry that verse. Bit of courtesy reverb. You've been sitting in the middle of the drive since I left you there about 5:30. Sitting there with your glass of Bordeaux, telling me that you know you have to go. Da-da-da. Something like that. But yes, this has been Tea Break Live, and as always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one where we will make another cup of tea and make some more music. Thank you, as always, for joining me.